I'm turning my car light on because I'm sitting in a drive-thru, but I got to thinking about something. But just recently, me and my wife and kids, for some reason, my oldest daughter, Justice, is really intrigued by, like, older people and, like, her grandma, great-grandma, and, like, just finding out information about our family and history, and, like, that's cool. We should be. That's how you kind of carry on what was passed down throughout history to everybody. But throughout my family is a great baton of faith. I guess the part that tripped me out, though, is, like, we got to talking about it, and, like, one of the things that was told to her, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody in my family, and I know everybody sees a different aspect of everybody, so when everybody sees their own aspect of a person, and we all have goods and bads as a person. So if you looked at me, if you saw my anger come out, or my yelling, or my frustration, and you only saw that part about me, you'd never see all the other good parts. My point in saying this is because my wife's grandpa is remembered as an alcoholic, and my grandpa's remembered as an alcoholic. Not, well, on my mom's side, and on her mom's side. But it's just crazy to me because they don't remember, but to her, like, her grandpa was awesome. He was amazing. He did everything for everybody. He's a good man, like, talked to everybody, like, so if you see it from a child's aspect or a grandchild's aspect, they see it completely different than the other people. And I'm not saying this, like, again, to hate on anybody or, like, the parts that we dwell on that are good or bad. I'm saying everybody has their flaws. Like, we're all sinful and fall short of the glory of God. I'm pretty sure that's Romans 8:28 or 3:24. I don't know, but don't take my word on that one. Look both of them up. But one of those is the verse for we all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But it seems like sometimes, like, a group of people will just focus on the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative. And that narrative is what tears this country apart every day. Some people focus on just the skin color. Some people focus on just what you say that was bad. But, like, you could do that with me on the roof. Like, you really could. All my crew members know good things about me and they know bad things about me. All my kids know good things about me and they know bad things about me. Now, it's their choice to reflect that to the rest of the world. Like, they could sit there and be like, oh, Dad, when he yells at us, he's so mean and he's so awful. And that won't tell you the dad that's loving and kind and cares about his kids and will do anything for them to help them succeed. Am I hard on them sometimes? Hell yeah, I'm hard on them sometimes, because they need that in this generation. They need the morals. They need the discipline. They need I'm not just going to be your best friend. But I get to thinking about that. Like, will my kids remember and pass on to their children? And will their children remember me as, oh, he was a great grandpa, and everybody else was like, oh, well, he was this alcoholic piece of crap. It's odd to me, because if you think about it, like, oh, he was this yelling, angry person. He always was passionate about what? Videos? God? What will they remember? Like, because I know on my mom's side, my grandpa, he probably wasn't alcoholic. I don't know as a kid. I remember him smoking cigarettes, watching WWE with him, going to the pig farm with him. Like, did he drink a lot? I don't remember. I really don't remember that. I know everybody says that, and so does my wife's family about her grandpa. Like, but she remembers all the good stuff. And maybe as a younger kid, you see the good in all things. And then as you get older, you start looking at depicting and taking things apart from everybody. But I guess what I want people to see is, like, why don't we look for the good in all people all the time? We always, like, try to find their shortcomings and their downfalls and their, like, my daughters, there's things I'll tell them, like, I'm not happy with the way you're acting tonight. Like, tonight we did a Bible study, and my daughter was like, you can't sit on my bed, to my oldest daughter. And I'm like, we're about to read a Bible study and pray together about being loving and kind, and you're not being loving and kind. So, like, we can sit here and read about it. We can sit here and talk about it. But if you're not going to do it, it's pointless. But I guess across the whole board, like, don't just believe everything that's ever said about somebody. Look for the good in people. Like, yeah, we all have mistakes. Yeah, we all have shortcomings. Yeah, we all have downfalls. But at some point, we need to look for the good and build one another up. Like, that's the whole point of our faith. It's the historicity of passing that baton to every generation that's going to come behind us. If God looks at all the bad we've done, we're screwed, guys. If he's like all the other people in our lives, like we're screwed. Unless he looks at us covered in the blood of Christ and just, I forgive you for all your shortcomings, and thank God you did all the things you did to try to help people. And don't get caught up on your shortcomings. Don't get caught up on your downfalls. Don't get caught up on what everybody thinks and feels. Be who you're destined to be every day. And every day is the present. It's a gift. God wakes us up. We open our first 2 blessings, our eyes. Thank him for it. And every day that you fall short and you're not happy with how you talk to your wife or your kids or coworkers or whatever, there's always a new day. Be about that, you guys, and find the good in each other. Like, do that. That's what God wanted. Love God, love people, love you guys, and keep that in mind.